I tried every single one of the 10 Transparent Labs protein flavors, and I'll be ranking them from worst to best for you all today. The goal was to find a flavor I could truly love taking every single day without getting sick of it. So I set out on a 1-month taste testing journey. My rankings were based on a taste testing methodology and some basic criteria. Regarding the taste testing methodology, here was the process. I mixed each protein powder according to the instructions on the tub for consistency. It says to mix with 6 to 8 ounces of water or your favorite beverage. I chose 7 ounces. I compared each protein powder head to head when mixed with just water to see who came out number 1. Step 3, I repeated this process with the protein powders mixed with milk to see if it affected their rankings. Step 4, I tested the products mixed with coffee, yogurt, oatmeal, smoothies, and baking to adjust the rankings based on whether some items were more versatile than others. Step 5, I then dragged my wife along for the taste test. While I've been using protein for over 20 plus years and tend to be more forgiving when it comes to taste, she is a very infrequent protein user and therefore more judgmental. This is a great way to get a second opinion. Regarding the criteria used, here's the exact criteria I used to rank the proteins. Was the product true to taste? How strong was the flavor? Was there a good balance of sweetness? And how did the flavor smell? One last important thing right before we get started, our pinned comment down in the comment section below will have the links to the full blog post, each protein flavor, and the best places to find the best deals for these products. So make sure to check that out after this video. Without further ado, let's get started. In 10th place, it goes to Oatmeal Chocolate Chip Cookie. It felt odd to put this flavor at the bottom of the list because it didn't seem right to have a flavor at the bottom that I didn't dislike. But like I said, somebody always must hold the bottom spot when ranking products. This was the ranking where my wife and I disagreed most. She found this flavor to be good overall and ranked it alongside the cinnamon French toast flavor. Personally, I found this one to have the strongest chemical smell and aftertaste. Since its closest comparisons were rich chocolate and milk chocolate, the Oatmeal Chocolate Chip Cookie flavor fell to the bottom of all 3. This protein flavor would make a nice subtle addition to baking or oatmeal for those who want a flavor slightly stronger than French vanilla, but not as strong as the other chocolate or fruity flavors. One main reason for putting this at the bottom of our list is I felt like it is the least to the true to taste category, meaning that I feel the taste and description match less than any other protein powders on this list. With every other flavor, I'm confident that I could do a blind taste test and come very close to guessing the name of the protein powder. Without knowing beforehand that this was supposed to be an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie, I don't think there's any way I would have ever guessed its flavor. In 9th place, Blueberry Pancakes. While I initially had this flavor at the very bottom dead last place on our list, I moved it up due to having, in my opinion, more overall versatility than the Oatmeal Chocolate Chip Cookie flavor. Both the Blueberry Pancake and Oatmeal Chocolate Chip Cookie make nice additions to baking pancakes, oatmeal, and yogurt, but Blueberry has the added bonus of mixing nicely into fruit smoothies. While I found that the milk brought out a stronger flavor for many of the protein powders, obviously, Blueberry Pancake got lost a little bit when mixed with milk or milk substitutes like oat milk or almond milk. This could be a good thing for somebody looking for a flavor that is not traditional chocolate or vanilla, but doesn't want something that will excessively sweet or overpower something. The Blueberry Pancake flavor had a floral aftertaste, which is the best way I can describe it. It has blueberries, floral, kind of the same thing. The flavor reminds me very much of pancakes or the taste of a blueberry muffin rather than the raw tart blueberry. Like the strawberry milkshake flavor, which we'll get into, Transparent Labs uses grape powder to color the blueberry pancakes protein, which gives it a nice purple color. And in 8th place, we've given it to Strawberry Milkshake. The placement of these bottom 3 flavors, strawberry milkshake, oatmeal chocolate chip, blueberry pancakes, is where my wife and I could not agree. We agreed that we liked the other flavors more, but we both had strong feelings about where these 3 should sit. The powder had almost no smell, and I was surprised at how strong the strawberry flavor came through when mixed with water. When mixed with milk, the flavor was even more pronounced and hit very strongly, almost sour to be honest, before subsiding into a pleasant strawberry aftertaste. It's worth noting that the strawberry flavor, despite using natural strawberry flavor, in its ingredient list tasted much more like the strawberry Nesquik syrup than tart real strawberries. There's also some bias here since sweet fruit milkshake flavored protein powders are not what I typically go for, so I can appreciate that if you generally enjoy fruit flavored protein powders, you probably really would like this one. Transparent Labs uses beetroot powder for color in this one, and it makes for a more beautiful pink color. If you like milkshakes and you like fruit, I guarantee you will like this protein here. In 7th place, we've given it to cinnamon French toast. And I've actually been using this for several months because I did do a specific dedicated review on this protein right here. I'll link that down in the description box for you to watch after. This protein is ranked a little lower on our list due to a personal bias. I've never been a fan of cinnamon flavored protein powders, and this isn't a flavor I would personally choose to drink every single day. You know, once in a while, once, twice a week max, you can incorporate this no problem. But when it comes to every single day, I just couldn't do the cinnamon. However, I love this protein for its versatility in adding flavor to breakfast foods. I enjoyed using this as a French toast batter, added to pancakes, and stirred into oatmeal. Despite being French toast flavored, I felt like there was an aspect of sweetness missing. The cinnamon flavor comes through, but for some described as French toast, I was left wanting a bit more syrup or icing sugar sweetness to come right through. This is probably why I enjoyed using it for French toast and pancakes, since the other aspects of those foods, like some syrup or vanilla extract, helped add the sweetness component I felt I was missing. This protein powder has a very strong, almost chemical smell. Fortunately, the taste was a lot better. In 6th place, French vanilla. Like the milk chocolate flavor, which we'll get into, French vanilla on its own, mixed with water, was unremarkable. I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way, just that it was an overall mild tasting vanilla that wasn't overly sweet. It had a much more ice creamy taste when mixed with milk or a milk substitute like almond milk. While the overall flavor of the French vanilla protein wasn't necessarily something to write home about, it ranks higher up on this list due to its great versatility. It's vanilla. You can pretty much put this in anything possible. The light flavor makes this the perfect option for somebody looking for a mild vanilla that mixes really well. It is almost the perfect flavor to mix into smoothies or recipes where you want to add a touch of vanilla flavor but want other flavors to shine right through. This flavor would be my #1 choice for fruit smoothies and oatmeal overnight oats, where I want the flavors of my fresh fruit to be the main feature. I found this flavor to have the same slight aftertaste that I experienced with the vanilla peanut butter flavor. Speaking of vanilla peanut butter, we've given it the 5th place award. Before testing the protein powders, I knew this would have been my #1 pick. I like vanilla, it's very versatile, and I love peanut butter as just a great protein powder option. I compared the vanilla peanut butter and the peanut butter head to head and found them both very similar. Ultimately, peanut butter came ahead a stronger overall flavor, more balanced sweetness, while the vanilla peanut butter flavor still had a nice peanutty taste. I found it had a bit more of a weird aftertaste. This aftertaste was something I found to be very consistent for several of the protein powders that feature a vanilla flavor, like French vanilla, strawberry milkshake. My guess best is that a specific natural flavor type is used for these flavors that cause this aftertaste. I found this flavor versatile, adding a pleasant taste and sweetness to yogurt, smoothies, and oatmeal without completely taking over the flavor. In 4th place, classic milk chocolate. I've already mentioned that the dark chocolate flavor made the milk chocolate flavor seem bland in comparison. While that's true regarding the strength of the chocolate flavor, I found the milk chocolate had better versatility when adding to smoothies or other recipes because it didn't completely take over the flavor in the way that the dark chocolate did. I found this flavor to be very mild when mixed with just water, which might be appealing to those looking for a more mild flavor. This is one of the first flavors that I noticed had a significant flavor change when mixed with water instead of milk. I found the milk brought out the sweet chocolate flavor and provided a bolder overall taste compared to it being mixed with water. I found that mixing the milk chocolate with peanut butter for chocolate peanut butter fans provided the best overall flavor combination. In 3rd place, we've given it to Mocha Latte, and I did not think this would hit the top 3. Transparent Labs Mocha flavor is the ideal protein powder for coffee lovers. A mocha is traditionally a blend of coffee, chocolate, and milk. In this case, the coffee flavor comes through on top. I felt like Transparent Labs did a great job at balancing the coffee and the chocolate flavors and providing a protein powder that had just enough sweetness. The big disclaimer here is that if you don't like coffee, don't buy this product. I'm a coffee lover, and if you've read any of my pre-workout reviews, I will often critique a product if it has so much caffeine that I cannot safely have a cup of coffee throughout the day afterwards. I tried this product with water and milk and tried it in hot and mixed with coffee. I loved it when I mixed it with coffee because the protein powder provided enough flavor and sweetness that I didn't have to add any additional cream or sugar. I found when I drank it in hot water, the chocolate flavor came through more and it seemed more like hot chocolate with a subtle coffee undertone. When mixed with milk, I felt like both the chocolate and coffee flavors got subdued a little bit, and it reminded me of a coffee crisp chocolate bar. Not too bad. A potential downside is that the coffee flavor limits the overall versatility of the protein powder. It doesn't tend to mix well into fruit smoothies or other recipes the way that the more common flavors do. Now, in second place, we have given it to dark chocolate. Transparent Labs dark chocolate flavor delivers a delicious, rich chocolate flavor that tastes great in milk, water, and even added to some of my go-to snacks like Greek yogurt and oats. This one was a surprise for me. I don't generally consider myself a chocolate fan, especially dark chocolate, and the chocolate protein powder is usually the last one I go for. The smell when I opened the container was incredible. I felt like I just opened a tin of sugary hot chocolate powder. This specific protein powder is not very sweet and retains more of the cocoa powder's natural richness and bitteriness. When comparing the dark chocolate flavor to the milk chocolate flavor, dark chocolate had a much stronger chocolate flavor and it made the milk chocolate seem a bit bland in comparison, which I've already mentioned. And in first place, which I'm sure you've already know which one it's gonna be, we've given it to peanut butter. I swear the best protein powders are always the peanut butter flavors. I found this flavor to be the most true to taste and likely to be a favorite for peanut butter lovers. When comparing two flavors head to head, peanut butter came out on top every single time. But in the case of the top three, it was very close. When deciding my overall rankings, one key factor that came into play was the question, could I drink this every single day for a month? Since many consumers only invest in one protein powder at a time. I felt like the overall balanced flavor and good taste made this an option that would be enjoyable day after day. Of course, if you don't like peanut butter or have a peanut butter allergy, this option may not be suitable for you, despite it making the #1 spot. If you would like to check out the full blog post on this review, check out the pinned comment or the description box. I've also linked a few video reviews of these proteins if you're interested to hear more down below. I hope you found this video helpful and it helped you choose which flavor is best for you. If there are any proteins we haven't reviewed yet that you would like to see, please comment down in the comment section. We would love to hear from all of you. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.